Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Jody Waters, an Associate Provost at Southern Oregon University. Jody, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, so we're talking about this Campus Sexual Assault Symposium at SOU this Friday. Tell us about this event.
Yeah, we're really proud to be putting this event on. We've recently gotten a lot of national and international media coverage for the approaches that we take at SOU in partnership with our community partners, APD and others. And so this is an event that we wanted to put together at the invitation of our president, who's very supportive of the work that we're doing. We wanted to make sure that everybody in our campus community is aware of the approaches that we're taking and their rights, their roles, the different ways that we approach campus sexual assault response. But we also wanted to make sure that the community knows what we're doing and to make sure that we position ourselves as, pretty active voice in the community and in looking at how sexual assault really affects everybody and the roles that we play to provide education, to provide advocacy, and most importantly, to respond to our students' needs.
Yeah, so tell us how you determined the topics covered in this event.
Well, one is that they kind of determine themselves for us.
Sure.
I'm sure that, as you know, there's been a lot of really recent, really prominent attention given to this topic. That started a few years ago when folks at the federal level really did kind of issue a call to arms to campuses across the country to not only be more attentive to how pervasive campus sexual assault was, but to also think about the ways that we approach it. So at SOU, we've been working for a number of years now in partnership with, or not for a number of years, but for a while now with APD to help execute what's considered to be a pretty innovative, pretty collaborative, pretty victim-centered, and pretty empowering approach to responding to campus sexual assault. So for that reason, on one hand, we have the national conversation, and we feel like it's our responsibility to let the community know how we're taking part in a much bigger discussion about a really prominent and really pervasive problem. But then on the other hand, we're doing such good work on campus, we need to let everybody know, students, faculty, staff, as well as members of the community at large, what this means, what it means for you, what it means for the community, what it means for our students.
Very good. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Jody Waters, Associate Provost at SOU, talking about this Friday, a sexual assault symposium at the campus in the Rogue River Room from 10 to 3. So, Jody, who's speaking in this event?
It's primarily folks who work with our SOU programs, but that includes community partners as well, because that's part of what's really innovative about our program is how closely we work with APD and with Jackson County Sexual Assault Response Team.
Okay, now what was... I don't want to assume there's a tipping point, for lack of a better word, but what was it that convinced you that a symposium like this was necessary? I
think primarily because we've gotten so much attention nationally and internationally for the work that we do. Part of our program is to offer victims. Sexual assault can be very isolating. It can also provide an increasing sense of disempowerment as victims go through the investigative procedures. Our approach takes a much more victim-centered, much more collaborative, and much more choice-oriented program. For that reason, we've gotten a lot of attention from outside the community. Nationally, we've had some international media coverage as well. Really thought it was time to invite the community together so that we can share this with folks locally as well.
Yeah, and this is not just for SOU students and the community there, it's the entire area.
Yeah, in as much as this is a collaborative program, this is a collaborative event, we really want folks from the community to come. It's also part of the university's mission to continue education in all different realms, not just in the classroom. So we really feel that this is an important event to bring members of the community together to know how we're responding to we consider one of the most important national problems right now. Certainly.
Okay, so it is a free event. It's this Friday from 10 to 3 in Stevenson Union in the Rogue River Room.
Yep.
So if people can just show up, should they RSVP? How does that work?
Yeah, it's a day-long program. We have a working lunch, and we really encourage folks to let us know if they're going to be joining us for lunch because A, it's a great lunch that we've ordered, and B, we want to make sure that we order enough food. So we'd like people to RSVP, and we've given you the numbers and the contact information to do that.
Right there on the screen.
Yeah.
Very good, Jody.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.